I forgot to turn my microphone back on. Hey everyone, this is AG here. I switched out of, I switched back into my Switch shirt for this episode. But besides that, I wanted to, I basically took, a kind of long break, to eat some food, watch some stuff. Let's talk to a few of the people here. I don't believe I've made your acquaintance. My name is Beatle. You could call me... Actually, let's just stick with Beatle. But even if you forget my face, you can remember me by my Beetle-shaped backpack. Despite these dangerous times, you'll find me traveling all over Hyrule to fulfill your shopping needs. I stock many special bugs and must-have items for travelers. My voice is cracking far too hard to do this forever. I always charge a fair price. Yes. He also wants me to sell gemstones because they're expensive. Let's sell a few... Oh. Yeah, let's sell the, Let's sell stuff that has a ludicrous, stuff. There it is. I'm gonna keep, the elixirs that have, healing to it. Because that's a lot of, it's a lot of hasty elixirs that I can't... Like, I would keep them if I could stack the ability, but I can't. Do you know what? I'm gonna sell this too. I was thinking about it, but then I don't need it. Sell the 2 fruit. Okay. Oh, I need even more. Oh gosh. Like I'm like in my head I'm like, how much do I actually need? I actually need a little bit more. I'm gonna sell monster parts. I'm gonna go to 25 on this one. That'd be 32. That'd be 31. Okay. We now have enough, I believe. Oh, I forgot to actually check what he had. Yeah, so he sells, at least at this location, because he's at every single shrine, and he has different things, but he usually sells arrows, and he usually sells, stuff that you can find in the area. No, next, let's talk to these brothers. I got the scoop on Misko's treasure, and it's great. Listen up, Dak. Hey, Prisson, hold up. Hey, buddy, what's your problem? You aren't you being incredibly rude and listening to our conversation, are you? I said that really weird. We're treasure hunters on the trail of our latest score, the treasure of the great bandit Misko, and it's good as ours. Prisson, you're gonna give it all away. Sorry, Dak, I got carried away. Anyway, we're busy here, dude. If you need something, take it up with someone else. Now, if you remember, a little bit ago, they had red marks above their head, which would usually give us a quest, but they don't have it right now. So I have to inquire it again. Ah, shoot. Well, I can't. Oh, sorry. Welp. I can't say I didn't try to throw him off. Hey, Dak. Maybe we don't just tell. Maybe we don't just tell him. Maybe he'll leave us alone if we do. Why don't we just tell him? There it is. I mean, we can't figure this riddle out. There's no way someone like him will be able to. That's a good point. We're after nothing less than the treasure of Misko, the great bandit. Finding it would mean incredible riches. I'm not about to give this information away for free. I'm no fool. That's the keen sense of the strongest treasure hunter in the world. No gold left behind, not by Dak. They're great, Dak. It'll be 100 rupees to learn what we know. The truth is, it'd be a steal to get this for 1,000, but so what do you say? Sure. The little twin steps over the little river. My cave rests above that river's source. Misko hid the location of the treasure in some kind of strange secret code. I heard this from the former dog walker of one of Misko's underlings' descendants' neighbors. Solidly as any. Just knowing someone with that good intel like that, exactly what I expect from you, Dak. Side quest. So, we're actually going to be doing this side quest this episode. I was seriously thinking about it. Oh, let's talk to him as well. Well, sorry. I didn't notice you. I was a bit lost in thought there. I've been doing rigorous research day and night to figure out the mystery of the Blood Moon. Blood Moon? You don't know it? That's inexcusable. Listen up and I'll tell you about it. For 100 years now, every so often when the clock strikes midnight, the sky turns red and a full moon rises. That moment, monsters that had been previously defeated will come back to life. And that's what's known as the Blood Moon. Why do monsters return to life? Why does it only happen when the sky turns red? No one really has the answers to those questions. It's a mysterious phenomenon. If you learn anything about the Blood Moon as you travel, be sure to come back and tell me. Okay. So, this is a stable. You bring your horses here. And you can find and catch horses and then bring them back over here. Welcome to Dueling Peaks stable. What do you think of the place? Pretty neat, huh? Might be hard to imagine now, but this place was nearly destroyed about 100 years ago. However, thanks to the blessings of the Dueling Peaks, everything is full of life again. Even the wild horses are back. So there's a lot of energy in this place. So where are you headed? Both Kakariko Village and Hateno Village are nearby. Kakariko Village is the village where the Sheikah clan lives. It is said that some time ago they had advanced techniques that were more powerful than anything anyone had seen. But that power put them at odds with the king at the time, and they were scattered across the land. Anyway, if you leave here and follow the road straight to the north, you'll find a big bridge. Cross that and keep following the path and you'll come to Kakariko Village Gate. Wild horses? Did you not see any wild horses on your way here? Certainly not as many in the past, but there's still quite a few around. Wild horses are, well, wild. No one has trained or cared for them. If you manage to catch one, let my brother Tazrizan know. He'll register the horse for you. My boys are well springs of information about horses, so feel free to pick their brains. So, if we talk to them again, they're wild, so till you calm them, it's going to be one crazy ride, but there's no feeling quite like the taming of a wild stallion. Trust me, I took second place in the Hyrule horse taming competition. Hey, I saw the look you gave me. Fine. If you don't believe me, let's go. You and me, right here, right now. You want to challenge me to the second place Hyrule horse taming competition winner to a tame off? You got it, mister. Okay. That's the spirit. The only rule is that you must bring back a wild horse back to the spot within the time limit. And there they are. This area is chock full of wild horses. Any one of them will do. My record is 2 minutes flat, so you need to bring back a wild horse within that time. Prepare for extreme taming. So, this would be a lot easier with some more stamina. In fact, I usually do this. I usually do this later on in the game, instead of earlier. But I forgot I equip my bow. Got one. Oh look, Beatle's on his way out. Under a minute. And I had an enemy on my tail. I can't believe you beat my 2 records so easily. I won second place in the contest, and to be fair, it was just me and my brother. But anyway, here's the purse for winning the second official Hyrule horse taming competition. You earned it. Yeah. Back up to 2100. I guess there's more competition out there than I knew. Maybe Hyrule isn't all bad after all. So now we're gonna register the horse. Welcome to my stable. I haven't seen your face for it. Do you know the stable system? I don't. Then allow me to explain. You could board your horse companions with us and then summon them as you please from our network of stables. You may come across wild horses during your travels. If you catch one and ride it here to register it, it will become your horse companion. One person can board up to 5 horses and you will be able to swap horses in and out as you please. Do you know how to catch a wild horse? I know how. Oh, pardon me. Let me start over. Welcome to our stable. If you come to register a wild horse, you can register it with us. Or if you want to stay and rest, please head inside to the counter inside. Please head to the counter inside. I'd like to register this horse. This is a brown horse. I don't usually see these, but it's mostly level. It's got a regular temperament. Yeah. The fee also gets you a locally made saddle and bridle for your horse. The fee is 20 rupees. I'm back under. Please enter a name for your horse. There we go. Take horse. Oh, saddle. If you get separated from your horse, you can whistle it and it will come running. This whistle is actually kind of interesting because you can use it to alert enemies as well. So, horses, as I was showing, are kind of temperamental. When you get onto it and you start moving forward, sometimes they'll start freaking out. So you need to press the L button to kind of soothe them. Like that. And they'll get kind of calmed down. And if you pull them to where they're supposed to go and then start doing it, they'll gain a little bit of favor to you. Their bond will increase. Another way to sort of fast travel gaining bond is basically just feed them 5 apples. Okay, so what we're going to be doing now is actually the Misko's side quest. So what it says is that you have to basically find here, let me actually pull up the actual thing. Little twin steps over the little river. My cave rests above the river's source. Since we have the map, we can actually see what's going on. So you can see that there are two rivers in which there is a big twin bridge and a small twin bridge. That's this one right here. The little twin crosses over the little Inlet River, and we're supposed to go up till we reach the source, which is right here. Oh, 1 second. I might as well get this while I'm here. There we go. We're on the way to collecting our opals back. Okay. Yeah, so when you're rushing it like that, if you press A, you can increase their speed, and then increasing it harder, you use up one of those spurs, and make them travel a little faster. The only downside is that if you don't have, is that it slightly decreases your bond, not by too much if you've got if you've maxed it out, but you could always just kind of regain a little bit by patting them. So how about so we're gonna travel up this road a little bit. Oh, new mushroom. This one gives you stealth. Actually, horse, stay right here. Because there's stuff afoot. I'm not talking about the ambulance that's apparently going by. Bear! Knew I shouldn't have attacked that bear. Actually, I broke the sword. You're technically not supposed to fight this bear. Come on. Don't even know how he hit me. Oh, I can't leave that unfilled. I couldn't waste the opportunity to hit that. I'll explain what those are later. I haven't picked up a blue rupee before. Oh, I think I got it. Raw prime meat. This is the upgrade to regular meat, and it gives you even more hearts. Oh, another bear. Iron shroom. Yeah, you could also mount the bear. And you could actually ride it around. So, I'm actually really fortunate that I was able to show off both aspects of wild bear. But yeah, as you could tell, those things have a lot of health. So you really shouldn't be taking them on unless you're willing to, like, stick it out for a while. Oh, since we're here, let's go bomb fishing. As you can see, this river is kind of fast. We're probably gonna have to use the ice to get across properly. That was a weird jump, but I'm okay with that. I was stuck in a crouch position. I'm not sure why. Yeah, Korok. What time is it? Noon? That was weird because, like, it got dark enough to be, like, nighttime. Oh, it's because I'm in the shadow of the, I'm in the shadow of, yeah, I was in the shadow of the, cliffside. So, let's just set that down so it doesn't roll. And here we are. Soldier Spear. Toasted Hearty Truffle. We haven't even found regular truffles, and we're finding a cooked variant of it. Opal. Amber. So we completed the quest for opening even one of these chests. We got different precious stones, and we got two new ones. We got a sapphire, which is, you know, blue. We have the essence of ice, and luminous stones, which some believe to be give off a pale blue glow in the dark, which some believe to be the souls of the dead. Creepy. But if you just leave right now, you're missing out on what's in the back. One final chest. I'm preemptively dropping that. The Flame Blade. This Flame Blade is gonna come in handy in a bit. Another item I can't drop. But, for a completely different reason than the other ones. So let's get back to our horse, but let's take a minor detour right there. I barely made that. I was completely sure I was dead. Oh, this one had a weird camera angle because it's stuck behind the rock. Taking a cracker. This is one of the most annoying shrines in the game. Let me show you why. Now, if you are just playing the game and you just start pressing buttons, nothing really happens. And then you start moving the controller. This is a motion-controlled puzzle. And if I've learned anything being on the internet, and that's gamers hate it when they have to physically move in the real world. Let's drop the, let's drop that. A small Sheikah-made shield. The design is intended to decrease blind spots without sacrificing too much defense. You know, I've always wondered if it was originally intended that some shields were gonna have like abilities to make it easier to parry or something, because that shield's design looks like it would be like on this. I'm slowly tilting that to move it far enough so it lines up well. I'm literally holding the controller like sideways, so I can do this properly. Like, these puzzles in particular are kind of annoying, but not as annoying as some of these type. Yes, type, as in there are different forms of this. Right now I'm just like turning the entire controller in my hand, and it's just like freaking out the system. Here... I don't know where the P button is. There. Close enough. Small key. This is actually one of the few times in which you can actually find keys. And I'm not talking about the bats. There, and the puzzle basically reset when we went back into that. Set it like that. That is probably as close as I'm gonna get to it actually being like flat. Yeah, so there are some puzzles in this game in which you can actually leave without using the keys that you get in the puzzle, which I find is hilarious. Like, if you honestly leave with a key in one, you should be able to use the key in another. If you're good enough to, like, skip around that type of thing. Your resourcefulness is overcoming this... In overcoming this trial is the promise of a hero. Yep. Give me the orb. 4. Right. I was hoping that we would go to Kakariko Village in the next episode. We're actually gonna probably have to. Because we need to go and complete a very important side quest. How important is this side quest? Everyone needs to do it to finish the game properly. If they don't do it, they're literally hampering themselves. Whoa. Ow. Gonna have to eat a fish. Eat fish. There's the horse. I might as well just show off the whistle. I can't yet. I need to show something over here before we end the episode. And when I show this, I'm gonna head back to the stable. This right here is a mini boss. These are upgrades of enemies we'll see later on. They only appear at night, and much like every other enemy that only appears at night, are skeletal. They they are an interesting challenge, but you totally do not have to do them, like most mini bosses. There are some of these that I'm gonna have to come across and fight eventually. I'm gonna need to come back to this one in particular, but until then, we're gonna just skip that. So I'll see you in the next episode when we get back to the stable. Bye.